But let's cast our minds to this one though, Kai.
Yep, so Wade Carmichael, he's been in really good form through this event. Been doing some solid surfing. Of course, he said to us he doesn't do airs, although we saw him do one yesterday. But that rail game is absolutely electrifying, and I'm sure we're going to see it today.
Who's often someone here who's featured deep into the finals day. Who's that?
That would be John Duru.
Even Jeremy Flores.
Well, and Jeremy Flores, for sure. He's like a local out here. Here's the other Frenchman, Maxime Huscenot. And beautiful little drift over the top. You see him coming off that front foot and just lays down a hammer to finish.
Wow.
And we'll see Wade Carmichael going for the opener. Takes off the stocky Avoco local. Bottom turns, goes to that big power cut. Really does drive that rail so beautifully on his front side.
Push on that back foot and turn this into a bit of a Larry. Real warbly, soupy one here, but the stocky local, as you mentioned, from Avoca just displaces buckets. Even though his hillside rail was a little deep in the water, they're still able to ride through that one. And just gets a little caught up on an inside warble.
It's tries to get a little creative on the last turn and catches the rail, goes down. Maxime now up and riding the Frenchman. Lovely little float. We know Scotty loves those big tail drop floaters. Goes into the layback. So looks like the French and Oakley camp have kind of been dropping hints that the layback's the maneuver to go to. Well, let's go first to this replay. Talk us through it.
We'll go to the first one of Maxine here. Lovely little float. Gets a good trajectory and just runs the lip perfect. And look how he just is able to drive. 2 pumps, gets around it, and that allows him to square up on a beautiful, well-timed section there.
Winner, David Silva.
Oh, David Silva, what about that for a win? 2 championship tour surfers. How stoked are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very stoked too. Because the João Duru is surfing amazing, the hit is strong. And then, yeah, I'm so happy to take one good wave and an 833 and then another one is 517. And then João, I have a 733 and a 6. And then the hit is really good for me. And then João is a great guy. And then, yes, I'm so happy to the semi-final.
See a replay here, Scotty.
Slightly bigger one than his last 3.5. Let's see what he did on this. We picked it up during the interview. Nice timing on the hit there. Buckets of foam going, but he knows there's a lot to do down the line, so doesn't put too much into it. That's a better vertical fin ditch. Again, squares this one up. A little funky, that lip there, so wasn't able to cleanly hit it. Tracks that all the way through. It was a pick up on live action, just in and out for Maxime Huscenot.
Yeah, just a quick in and out for the Frenchman, but waiting on scores for red. It's, I think, going to be in that decent range. And now we're going to watch Maxime coming with the response. Nice looking bowl, and he's looking big off the bottom turn, straight into that hook, and cracks it up into the lip again. And I've got to say, he is looking very alive out there, very full of energy.
You know what I'm going to talk at? Speed, power and flow. We've been talking all about the power component, which we think Wade Carmichael's really got on lock as his advantage in this heat. That he's found a couple of clean ones. It's a little onshore, yet the faces he's found have been really clean. He bides his time there and really sets this one up. Look at that bottom turn, almost Taylor Knox-esque. 12 o'clock, squares it up, opens up the shoulders and carries the speed straight through that critical section, flows straight into this next one. Look at the timing, getting that critical section last moment and just pushing those fins nice and high.
And we're going down to 12 and a half minutes now. Wade Carmichael going to get back into action here. Lovely little power wrap. This wave goes a little milkshake on him. He goes for the big drop floater and even a little jazz hands at the end there, Scotty.
At Sunset Beach. So we'll come back to that discussion around Wade, bit of the colour, but let's pick up on the wave of his lovely little open face slash. He really releases those fins really well. We talk about power, but he's got the flare too. In 2 minds what to do there. This thing stands up on the inside bank. And a little rock and roll at the end of that float, shows control.
Well, and now Maxime, just hits that bump. So we've been talking about how well he's been doing in finding those waves without the bump. Yeah, he's looking for a 5.93, and actually it looks like Wade's going to paddle for this one. So we'll just ask the tech team to hold off on the replay because we have live action in the lineup. The Australian lovely power hack comes off the bottom, cracks one up, and just bearing the nose a little on the exit. That is not like Wade Carmichael. We don't see that kind of mistake from him too often.
Check out what's gone down throughout this heat. Of course, no, this is a replay from the last one. We love this first opening slash. Doesn't wind off too much speed because he wants to get the second in there. Goes lovely invert. Ditches the fins just a bit too much, and you see that.
Priority, he's going to use it on this one. Takes off. Lovely big solid bottom turn. Gets a little back drift off there. Goes up into the lip and just getting a little bit taken out by the lip on the exit. Felt like he was a little bit on the back foot from the start of that wave. We saw Wade Carmichael showing a lot of interest. He was looking for a 5.93. It's not going to come on that wave, Scotty, and we have run out of time. as I see the Water Patrol just coming through the line. Dolphin Coast Water Patrol, someone you've worked with before. But unfortunately, it's going to be, unfortunately for the Frenchman, it's going to be Wade Carmichael go through. We said he's looking good, and you'll see him make his way to the beach for the beach interview.